Once a Brahmin rishi, Kindama and his wife were enjoying nature in the forest when Yudhishthira's father Pandu accidentally shot at them, mistaking them for deer. Before dying, Kindama cursed the king to die when he engages in intercourse with any woman. Due to this curse, Pandu was unable to become father. As an additional penance for the murder, Pandu abdicated the throne of Hastinapura, and his blind brother Dhritarashtra took over the reins of the kingdom. After knowing the curse of Pandu, Kunti told him that he could be the father of child and told her boon of sage Durvasa. Then Pandu requested Kunti to apply her boon and suggested to call Dharma to get a truthful, knowledgeable and justice-knowing son who can rule Hastinapur. On the full moon of May, Sanskrit, Jesht May, first and eldest Pandavas Yudhishthira born. Yudhishthira's four younger brothers were Bhima, born by invoking Vayu, Arjuna, born by invoking Indra, and the twins Nakula and Sahadeva, born by invoking Ashwins. If Karna, the son of Kunti born before her marriage by invoking Surya is counted, Yudhishthira would be the second eldest of Kunti's children. Yudhishthira was trained in religion, science, administration and military arts by the Kuru preceptors Kripa and Drona. Specifically, he became a master in using the spear and war chariot. It is said that his spear was so strong that it could penetrate a stone wall as though it were a piece of paper. His chariot always flew at a 4-finger distance above the ground due to his piety. Yudhishthira had two wives, Draupadi and Devika. After the Lakshagriha, the Pandavas disguised as Brahmins went to the kingdom of Panchala. Here, they attended the Swayamvara of Draupadi, who was the princess of Panchala and the daughter of King Drupada. Arjuna, the younger brother of Yudhishthira, participated in her Swayamvara and succeeded in winning her hand in marriage. After the Swayamvara, Arjuna along with his brothers treaded towards the hut where their mother Kunti was waiting for them. As soon as they reached the hut, Arjuna called his mother in delight and said, "Look what we have got as alms." Kunti, who was praying at that moment, without looking what exactly it was, commanded, "Whatever Arjuna has received as alms should be equally distributed amongst the 5 brothers." Hence Draupadi was married to all the 5 brothers, making her the wife of the Pandavas. Vyasa Mahabharat mentioned Devaka only in Adi Power in the list of Kuru wives. Very little is known of her except that she was daughter of Govasana from Shivi tribe and was married to Yudhishthira in a self-choice ceremony. Yudhishthira had 2 sons and 1 daughter from 2 wives. From Draupadi he had 2 children, 1 son named Pratavindya and 1 daughter Suthanu. He also had 1 son from Devika named Yodhaya. After the coronation at Indraprasth, Yudhishthira set out to perform the Rajasuya Yagna. Arjuna, Bhima, Nakula, and Sahadeva led armies across the 4 corners of the world to obtain tributes from all kingdoms for Yudhishthira's sacrifice. The non-compliant Magadha king, Jarasandha, was defeated by Bhima and Krishna. At his sacrifice, Yudhishthira chose Krishna as his honored guest. Yudhishthira succumbed to Shakuni's challenge in the game of dice. He lost his kingdom, his brothers and Draupadi. While playing for second time, he lost all his kingdom in the game and was forced into exile for 13 years, which included 1 year in anonymity. Yudhishthira was challenged to play that game because his wife Draupadi insulted his cousin brothers the Kauravas. Shakuni used the dice made from the bones of his father, which always ensured that he got the number he wanted, and Yudhishthira was allowed to bet whatever he was proud of and had right over. After losing his brothers and his empire, he bet himself and also his wife, which led to the Vastrapaharan. During their exile, the 4 other Pandavas happened upon a lake which was haunted by a Yaksha. The Yaksha challenged the brothers to answer his moral questions before drinking the water. The 4 Pandavas laughed and drank the water anyway. As a result, they choked on the water and died. Yudhishthira went and last, answered many questions put forth to him by the Yaksha and revived his brothers. This story is often cited as an example of Yudhishthira's upright principles. The Yaksha later identified himself as Yudhishthira's father, Dharma, and pointed them to the kingdom of Matsya to spend their last year in exile anonymously. Along with his brothers, Yudhishthira spent his last year of exile in the kingdom of Matsya. he disguised himself as a Brahmin named Kang. Among themselves, Pandavas called him Jaya, and taught the game of dice to the king.
When the period of exile was completed, Duryodhana refused to return Yudhishthira's kingdom. Yudhishthira made numerous diplomatic efforts to retrieve his kingdom peacefully, but in vain. He was convinced by Krishna to wage war. The flag of Yudhishthira's chariot bore the image of a golden moon with planets around it. Two large and beautiful kettle drums, called Nand and Upananda, were tied to it. 11. Before the war started, Yudhishthira stepped down from his chariot to take blessings from his grandsire Bhishma, teachers Drona and Kripa and Uncle Shalya, who all were in his opposite side in the war. Showing his respect towards his elders after getting victory in the war, Yudhishthira was crowned as the Emperor of Hastinapura for 36 years. He performed Ashwamedha on Krishna and Yasha's insistence. In this sacrifice, a horse was released to wander for a year, and Yudhishthira's brother Arjuna led the Pandava army, following the horse. The kings of all the countries where the horse wandered were asked to submit to Yudhishthira's rule or face war. After he was made aware that Karna was his elder brother, Yudhishthira cursed all women with not being able to hide any secrets. Had Yudhishthira's mother Kunti not kept that fact a secret, the war might have been averted, with millions spared. All pay tribute, once again establishing Yudhishthira as the undisputed emperor of Bharatvarsha. Upon the onset of the Kali Yuga and the departure of Krishna, Yudhishthira and his brothers retired, leaving the throne to their only descendant to survive the war of Kurukshetra, Arjuna's grandson, Parikshit. Giving up all their belongings and ties, the Pandavas, accompanied by a dog, made their final journey of pilgrimage to the Himalayas. Among the Pandavas and Draupadi, one by one died on the way to reach the top, starting from Draupadi. Finally, it was Yudhishthira who was able to reach the top, with the dog accompanying him. On reaching the top, Indra asked him to abandon the dog before entering the heaven. But Yudhishthira refused to do so, citing the dog's unflinching loyalty as a reason. Indra said he let his family die, but Yudhishthira said he could not prevent their deaths, but to abandon a poor creature was a great sin. It turned out that the dog was his godfather Dharmadeva in disguise. 13.